Hello, my name is Natalia Lauk, and today we're going to be working on Bach's Invention number 3. It's a two-part invention. That means it's two voices. It's in D major. And we're going to pay special attention to ornamentation, because ornaments can be tricky, especially if you're reading them for the first time. First of all, I highly recommend for this kind of music just to purchase so-called Henley or text edition, and on page 9 you actually will find the instruction for all the, it's called table of ornaments. So basically what you have in form of little sign, it's all deciphered here, so you wouldn't have to guess what exactly you have to do. So let's go back to the score. I actually wrote in all the ornamentations so you can see them a little bit more clearly. So usually this invention is played fast like this. So I would recommend not to take such a fast tempo and make it singing cantabile aria when you sing. So that's basically what you have to do to make sense out of all those ornaments, because you actually will be playing like 64ths, not even in 30 seconds. If you look, for example, on measure 1, 2, 3, and 4, so those are not 30 seconds, those are actual 64. So let's look at measure 3. So this is, oops, sorry, let me put it closer. Okay, so we're looking at measure 3. 1 and 2 and a da-da-da. That's exactly what needs to happen. Right hand plays 1 and 2 and da-da-da-da. C sharp to B and back. Da-da-da-da. And then you have to break because you return actually to D again. Da-da-da-da-tam. And B in this case, let me actually mark it so you can see it a little bit more clearly. So if you look with me, oops, so this B is actually going to coincide with this G. Okay, so you're going to play 4 notes into 1/16th note. Okay, so that's what's going to happen in measure 4. Okay, let's keep looking through the score. And let's see what else you encounter. So all those long phrases, measure 5, measure 6, measure 7, make sure it's has a nice flow. And the next, measure 7 and 8, it's actually a repeat. So I would suggest take it like an echo. Let's say the Bach's keyboard instruments, organ and harpsichord, they couldn't provide you such a like gradual change of dynamic, but the dynamic was present anyway. The voice, the string instrument, the wood instrument, they all could do the gradual change in dynamic, and the Bach's instruments, they could do the so-called terrace dynamic. So let's say you would play present the lit mezzo forte, piano like an echo. And let's look at the next ornamentation. Again, you get to play 8th notes right there. Okay, you get to play 8th notes. I don't know. Okay, let me try and make sense out of that. Sorry. Here we go. So we're looking at measure 11, and what you're gonna do is gonna play pi ti da 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 ti da da da. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Again, you get to play 4 notes together with the and so you can see it a little bit more clearly. The C sharp is going to coincide with D to emphasize the little bit faster. Ya, di, 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 dum, ba, 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 di, 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 dum, ba, ba. Okay? And trill, in this case, always happens starting from the upper neighbor, right? So you're not gonna play, yeah, you're gonna play C sharp to B, so B is your main note, but you're gonna play B sharp, C, C, B sharp, oh, B, C sharp, B, C sharp, B, da 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 da. Watch out for all the accidentals here, because you're going through the circle of fifths. You have to make sure all of those sharps are there, right? So for example, watch out for this A sharp here. So measure 17. I would say this, play it extremely legato, play it extremely flowing, extremely singing, so like don't make, this is not this type of invention that we did use non-legato. So this one, again, watch out for sharps here. It's A sharp, right? And then and again here, I know it's not very clear. This particular type of ornamentation, this one, called idem. I know you would want to pronounce probably idem, but this is idem. And you would start again on the upper neighbor, so B is together with this F sharp, and you play the 4 notes within 1/16 notes, because those are 40 seconds, and you go in B, A sharp, G sharp, A, okay, and then you do a little da da dee da. So the whole thing sounds like this, ya da 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 dee da dee da, right? And then if you play it faster, ya da 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 dee da dee da dum. So 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. So that's how this measure is supposed to sound. 1, 2, okay, so that's about this measure. Let's look at the next part. Let's see what else happening. If you look at measure 23, again, this ornamentation is going to perform Filbri upper neighbor. You're going to play B, C sharp, then you go to D, C sharp, D, C sharp, D, C sharp twice. Again, from the upper neighbor. So when you're going to be playing, notice how you have A in measure that comes before this ornamentation, right? So you have to kind of take a little break in between, because you have to land on A again. Dee-da-da-da, right? That's how it's going to happen. So follow me again. I'm going to start at measure 29. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1, 2 and 3 and break it up. And here, watch out, I just played the wrong notes, by the way. I didn't, this is a natural, right? And I played sharp. Just make sure don't repeat my mistakes. Don't go sharp here. Okay, so here, 1 and 2, G natural, sorry, and then you go, also, you can play it as 30 seconds in this case and play it slower. 1 and 2 and dee da da da. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and and 3 and 1, and in this case that's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and then 1 and 2 and 3, okay? And in this case your B is going to coincide this G, and G is going to coincide with F like this. 1 and 2, wait, oh, sorry, 1 and 2, T da 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 T, da 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 T. And if you play it faster, 1, sounds very nice. So you can either choose to play them quicker, or as the part of the melody. I actually prefer this type of thing. That, to me, it sounds nicer. Okay, let's keep going. Measure 41. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 2. Same thing as the beginning. Again, you're gonna start. This one is gonna start on the note, on the pi-da-da, and gonna go down. From C sharp. Again, repeat, make it softer. So this part 47, 48, at least I would say mezzo forte, put mezzo forte there, and then respond as a piano, as an echo. Okay, let's finish that, starting from measure 47 and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, and echo. Sorry, and this is again, so what is going to be? It's going to go from the upper neighbor, from F sharp, and you're going to feed 4 notes into 1/16. Deceptive cadence, right? So to make it more clear, I'm actually going to write in those notes so you can see a little bit more. Okay, let me try to make it actually bigger and see if you can see this one. Oops, too big. It just disappeared. Oh, magic of technology, I know. Okay, now it's back. Let's see if I can actually use it. So again, starting from the upper neighbor, which in this case F sharp, going to E, then going to D, then going back to E. So that's going to be your turn. And it's all going to be, so F sharp going to coincide with G in the bass, okay? And the next one, the trill, is going to start from F sharp again, T-da-da-da, like this, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. And it's all going to be 64ths. So big ones like this, okay? So this one, again, 4 notes within 1/16th note. So that's why, that's another reason why the tempo shouldn't be so fast. So, and be a little bit surprised here because it's a deceptive cadence. You expect D major, but he brings you into B minor. Again, from the upper neighbor, so it's gonna start from F sharp, T-da-dee-dum. 2, 3, 4, 5, because fermata adds additional length. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Good luck playing this tricky invention. It's beautiful.